You want to return to the Spirit Temple as Child Link. Guess who you meet here? We meet this person. Her name is Nabooru, and she is the Sage of Spirit. It's kind of obvious that she's the Sage of Spirit because she's the only person here in the Spirit Temple who actually has a name. You want to tell her that you're not doing anything at all. Wait a second, I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I hate Ganondorf! So now that Nabooru knows that we don't like Ganondorf, Link and Nabooru become insta-buddies. Yes, Nabooru would be first in command of the Gerudo if it wasn't for Ganondorf. And the only reason she has to obey Ganondorf is because only one man is born every 100 years, and the laws say they have to obey the male Gerudo. I have absolutely no idea how it works that they only have one male born every 100 years. It's confusing. I'll talk more about that later when we reach the final boss fight of the Spirit Temple. For now, Nabooru wants you to go inside the temple and get the Spirit Gauntlets. Or not the Spirit Gauntlets, the Silver Gauntlets. Which is an item that only an adult can use. As you can guess, we're going to get the Silver Gauntlets, then return here as adult Link and use them in order to get all the way through the temple. Alright, thanks a lot, Nabooru. So you want to crawl through this, I forget what you call it, little passageway here. And you reach this room. The goal of this room is to destroy all the enemies. You have 4 keys and an Armo statue. And if you look closely, you see that there are bars on the exit doorway. Actually, exit doorways. Both of them are blocked until you destroy all the enemies. Hit the statue in order to make it come alive, then use a bomb to destroy it. And now we can get out of the room. Now if you have the dungeon map, you can see what's going on, but obviously you don't have the dungeon map. What I'm going to be doing is going in a great big circle. I'm going to be going through a series of rooms, and then I'll get back to that circular room I was just in where I had to destroy all the enemies. You'll see at the very end of this video, I will return to that room, just so you know where I'm supposed to be. Right now I'm fighting a Stalfos, which is a difficult enemy because it's twice as big as Link. The boomerang works. It freezes the enemy in place sometimes. And to get out of this room, you actually don't have to fight the Stalfos. You have to hit this switch over here. You can hit it with the slingshot if you have good aim, but you're really supposed to use the boomerang. You know, stand here, aim a little bit to the left, and then the boomerang hits the switch. This room here is rather simple. We have an enemy called the Anubis. And And the enemy always hangs on the opposite side of the room, you know, opposite of Link. As you saw there, Link fell to the right, so the enemy moved to the left. And this way you can control where the enemy goes. Let me destroy this pot here. I seem to be having trouble with the giant spiky thing. So when I stand on this side of the room, the enemy is on the opposite side of the room. You want to hit the switch. That makes fire appear right over there, and as long as you're standing here, the enemy will be standing over there, because the enemy is always opposite of Link, and that way, the enemy will be caught on fire. I suppose you could alternately just use Din's fire in order to hurt the enemy. Never tried that. In this room, we have the monsters that fall from the ceiling, and we have to collect all of these silver rupees. But hey, guess what? If you're close to this wall here, the monster that falls from the ceiling won't fall on you. Okay, as you can see, the enemies are on the other side of this barrier. As you can see here, the enemy was about to fall. You could see its shadow above Link. But as soon as Link got close to the wall, the enemy disappeared. So, once you get the wall down, your next challenge is to light the torches. You know, we have torches, that means you have to light them. And that causes, let me see. I think it causes you to get that treasure chest with the silver key inside. I'm pretty sure this is the last room. Uh-oh. Want to look out for those keys that are on fire. They could destroy your shield. And yes, it does get you the small key. Excellent. Let me destroy this enemy again. You get a lot of money. Okay, aiming yourself to destroy these enemies without going on the other side of the room is rather difficult. Oops. Oh. So much for my shield. Okay, let's get that golden skull toy and get out of this room. Going out of this room gets you back to the circular room that I said I would return to.